on something, right? So I'm like, oh my goodness. I feel like everybody is just so nosy. I just feel like everybody's so nosy. But anyways, um, it's just like I said, I was just reading this line here, and it made me think about, even like I said, when it comes to like the tarot community and all the energy of like the talk of like pregnancy and stuff like that. I just how it can kind of like lead you somewhere, but like ew, it's two things that's on my mind, and I hate feeling like this is like some kind of like confessional because I don't believe in that. But at the end of the day, I feel like I didn't notice how people is just so nosy. But anyways, so yeah, um, there's two things. Okay, when it comes to the people, the feminine energies that I put like on the wall or whatever. Okay, and today I feel like, I said, what is the problem? Everybody is so heated. What's going on here? Like, oh. And so I realized, like I said, when it came to this feminine energy, and like I said, I don't like to say full names on here, but there's Philly is in her name. And I noticed that like for some reason, like even her features are very similar to, I mean, very it's something about her features that strike me as someone of the past. So I started to, do a little bit of digging or whatever. And then I found her name, and I'm like, wow. So again, what is this telling me here? Okay, because this whole doppelganger or this whole whatever, like I told y'all, something happened in my youth. Okay, maybe 2015 or something happened 2017, something like this. Okay, um, maybe even oh earlier than that. Shit, I'm thinking when I was 15. But with people that I have met in my life. And so I started to look at this feminine energy. I'm like, wait a minute, this person looked familiar. But the thing that freaked me out the most, I think, is that she was doing a video or a reading or whatever, and it was just too direct with my energy. And I'm thinking, like, what is up with this? Like, that's why I said I call out those energies that I feel are too heavy in my energy. These may be dream catchers, or I don't know if they're doing some type of astro energy or something like this. To tap into my energy or whatever. Okay. And I feel like, again, at the same time, I felt like whatever this person was saying, it's like these people are like hovering over or something like this. And it's like, I don't know. I don't know. It's almost like whatever she was saying was like some kind of something, but it's almost like the way I felt it is like, if you know something, you say something. Why are you like pushing your energy? Because then it was like I don't know, like I said, I'd be seeing this. It was like I think like it was some little ad that came up for the first time with French Montana, I think. And it was like a Canada Dry commercial or something like that. And it said she woke up early and she drank my Canada something or whatever. But I don't know, it made me think about Canada Dry in general. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. And then it made me think about I don't know, like drinking some drink. So like I said, like even this grogginess, like, okay, there's like, again, for instance, within this storyline or this whatever, okay, I share parts with you guys here. But as a point of like this whole energy with, like I said, it has to be some kind of manipulation, some kind of reverse psychology, some type of sorcery, or oh, my ears ringing. That's being used or whatever. And I don't like, I feel at some point in time where I'm surrounded by something and there's nothing that can penetrate this energy. But I told you guys, when I say that, that's when these people go to work, okay, and they try to break through or get through some kind of crack or some kind of leak or something like this. And I don't know, I felt like that energy was like somebody was trying to be in my head, trying to have me to do something or get myself wrapped up in something. So like I said, that's why I had to be very careful, even just what I say on here, because I know that it's kind of like you can't get yourself out of these things. It's kind of like that kind of thing. So it's like to explain all the way what I see and what I know and everything like that. It's not a safe place. It's really not a good place even for me to do that here. But it's kind of like knowing that people are watching so closely and things like that. It has you to have to respond to certain things, right? And I feel like whatever, I feel like that's that energy of that person. Is just like this person does do things to expose things, but I feel like everybody has their limit or whatever. Because you have to be careful with your own self, because there would be a reason why somebody would want to come pick you up from your crib, excuse me, and take you in, and you don't know the whole story. But as seers and oracles or whatever, we can see certain things, and someone may be expecting you to see something more than you do, and then that could be a problem. You know what I'm saying? Where somebody might try to pull you into something. Like, say you are doing something to, maybe something you're doing. I don't know, because I don't know how. Like I said, the way I look at it is kind of like a magical thing, how these words come out and how some things resonate with people, and you can pick up on certain parts of people's readings or storytelling or whatever, like I do here. So I don't know, I feel like it's just somebody trying to get you to do some dirty work or something, like you work for them. And I'm thinking, like, what the hell is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily it's like I seek source for what I want to talk about, not other people, other men. Okay, like mere man or woman or whatever. Okay, so it's just like that energy. So it brought me back to even think on her energy here. Okay, and how there's this juggling effect of somebody trying to pick which one or pick something like this. So I'm just thinking, like, when it comes to that Christ energy, like, how? That's the thing. But we are going to say Christ, the Lord, the King, Messiah here. Okay, so again, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, kind of like energy. So I don't know, like I said, this would been it kind of like goes into other behind the scenes energy. Okay, because it's funny, because I did have this friend or whatever, and it's just so funny because this friend ended up getting into it with one of my other best friends or whatever. And when I first moved into my one house or whatever that I was telling you guys about, but I don't know, like I said, as I go through this, I start seeing different things, and things start coming to light again to me. And that's where I'm at with that. Okay, because I feel like the person was like, oh yeah, and that's why, somebody doing all this stuff, whatever, and that's why they're gonna know it's you. But I feel like this is somebody trying to push a narrative. This is people that know how to play in people's heads, or they're attached to some kind of operation or something where they're able to do things like this and press the narrative. And the thing like that is, like, I like to be authentic. I like to be me. Whenever I feel like somebody playing in my energy, or trying to distort something or throw something in there that that I don't approve of, it kind of like it's like a halt, right? So I feel like all this energy of this whole, like I said, it's been heavy, like in the tarot community. I like to try to bring those together, because the tarot is in the Torah and the Torah is in the tarot. So, like I said, I have been feeling sick and stuff like that. And there's times that I've just been thinking about my whole life. Even at my old house, before I moved here, times when I woke up and I felt sick to my stomach or drugged or something. And so, it just so happens that, like, just like in this lifetime, I've had to, get myself checked or whatever for certain things, I feel like with womb magic or something, there was something going on with my womb or something. And then also from the outside influence of little things that were coming in here and there, it's like somebody was trying to say that to me, or something was trying to say it to me, and I kept on blocking it. But I'm thinking, like, in a situation when you're celibate or whatever, that's why I was saying about these demons, like, do they attack people more heavily when they are celibate than if you were somebody that was active? Okay. So I feel like there is this energy, this superstitious energy of somebody trying to put something on me as if I've been promiscuous or something. And I'm thinking, what is that all about? You know what I'm saying? I wish that people talked about stuff like that more, for some of us that may not know or understand that part. Okay. So yeah, I feel like somebody might have, like, that's what I was saying. It just was some energy about somebody seeing something or something like that, which ain't none of their business. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying, I was having strange activity around my house, and waking up with doors and stuff unlocked or open, and it scared me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, or I'm waking up feeling groggy or drugged. And like I told y'all guys before, there was another feminine energy that I feel, the same night when I woke up feeling like that, what I'm saying, this person woke up feeling like that too. And it just so happens that I feel like this energy, possibly of that Gemini energy, was maybe like influencing or around or heavy in my energy, right? And I feel like that's the energy of those bees, right? And or even tarot readers, or that particular community, or the hive or whatever mentality. And so like I said, it just had me in my feelings. And then I guess a lot of things mimicking in my body to feel like. So I think that when I went out and acted and got something in order to check out what's going on with myself, I feel like somebody was watching and trying to make it seem like filing a report or something, or giving some kind of information, but it's just the same thing. Like I just was, talking to, somebody about this. I was just talking about this to the tourists or whatever. But yeah, like I said, I don't have nothing to hide really. But at the end of the day, I don't feel like that's nobody's business. But you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I feel like people are expecting something from me, but I didn't know nobody was watching that damn hard. You know what I'm saying? But again, I go through certain things and there's things insinuated and sent in my direction with that Eight of Wands energy all day, every day. So I'm not a people pleaser. I please source. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, everything is good with me right now. But again, it was a scare because it's almost like even that fact and like separating everything from the fact and the fiction, and also being aware of your surroundings. Okay. Because I feel like even when I felt that way, and that other feminine did a reading and she said she felt that way that morning, there was also some energy that came in, or a message or a download that came in, right? That was saying something about, yeah, I put something in your cup or something. So it's just like when I what do you call it? When I am channeling through music, certain things do come up. Now that only happened once and it never happened again. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I have woken up feeling some kind of ways. And if I'm looking at people and I'm looking at that sleepwalker energy, and I'm looking at people's energy and vibe, and if you're around people that drink, you see things. While this black cat sitting here looking at me, then you'll know that you can kind of see energies come up in people's eyes or in their energy when they've been, doing something like this. Okay. Which again, it's just, yeah. So I'm just the type of person that studies stuff like that. And then, like I told you guys, it just feels like there's like this rage sometimes. So again, I was just thinking to myself, and I'm thinking like, I wonder how far these people going. If everybody's talking about this whole thing about people coming up in your sleep, how far can this really go? You know what I'm saying? Could it actually really go? Could somebody really be bogus enough to come into somebody's house or something and do some old fucked up shit? So again, whatever, everything is cleared up. Ain't nothing going on with that. Okay. And we moving on. And then, like I said earlier, when I was thinking about that, I had to go sit in the backyard for a minute because I was thinking of this vision or whatever of, when I told you guys I couldn't say what I was saying. I was seeing two different things. Like when we were talking about I was seeing like I was thinking this might be like a spiritual aspect when it said that the person was going to be laid under thin dirt. Okay. But I feel like that's also talking about a shallow grave, like somebody's almost buried you. Okay. But then I was also thinking about something that I seen at the park one day. Okay. At the park that I usually go to and go for my walks. And I feel like the park has been calling my name lately. So, it made me think about going on a trip there. But then, like, again, I was thinking about something about, I don't know. I was seeing like dirt or whatever in a certain spot or whatever, where it just seemed like it was just, But I just be thinking to myself, this can't be. But I'm just like, no, there's something definitely deeper going on around here in this atmosphere, in this town with that prophecy. You see what I'm saying? Also, even with those gunshots or whatever from the other day, and then I noticed that on the media or the mass media, they were talking about something about like what you should do if you hear gunshots, you know what I'm saying? Or relocate or something like this or whatever. But I don't know. Like I said, it just be a lot of shit going on around me, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like, I don't know. I just wanted to talk about that and then move on with it, because I feel like it's that energy of somebody trying to continuously trying to catch somebody up in a snare. And I don't need to share everything about my life with y'all on here, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Just to go ahead and call it out, because I feel like these are people trying to find some way to do something. And yes, I put them. So again, if I was afraid or if I thought I was going to do something to somebody, why would I go ahead and do that? I think I'm a little bit smarter than that. Okay. And so I think I'm a little bit smarter than that, So yeah, because it's almost like there's this detach between me and this masculine or something like that. And, if news get back to this person about something, they may be questioning something. But then again, I still think that it's still about this masculine or whatever that's here. It's like I said, it's hard to, right? It's hard. It's hard to decipher, like I said, seeing on that dual level, okay? And then also dealing with, you know, wickedness that you never really thought of or you never seen in your life or whatever. It can be a lot. You know what I'm saying? It could be a lot. And as long as you know how to process it, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's okay. But I feel like it's just all hammering on this, no matter what. Everybody is coming into my life talking about all this stuff, you know, when it comes to, you know, trying to use my gift as if it's a curse or make it into witchcraft or make it into a mental illness. And I feel like that just aggravates me a lot. Okay. So yeah, when it comes to that energy or whatever, I'm just thinking like, I don't know where you coming from, because this is one of those energies. I feel like it is kind of like an Anunnaki energy or a foul of the air energy. Somebody that can see on another level. Okay. Me being a tourist, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I see from a certain level, but I feel like there's something inside of me. Okay. There's something that was built into my DNA. There's something inside of me, which makes me different. Where again, these people have a heightened way of seeing. Okay. But this also could be also, I'm thinking Air Force. Okay. Like I said earlier, I said Air Force One, Air Force Two. So again, Air Force energy. Okay. It could be something like that, where these people are connected on some level. They're a team, or these people have been drafted out of society. And they also, you know, it's something very interesting about the sleep realm to me. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, so I will continue to call out to block people out of my energy that I feel is taking up too much space or coming in some kind of way through a back door or uninvited. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's a wrap. I'm trying to figure out how to keep that from happening, because that's a very dangerous thing. You know what I'm saying? I could be in the middle of something here and somebody could be throwing shit into my energy, and I don't like that. So again, once I see that, I point that out, okay? Because again, I feel like some of these people gone too far, especially with some of these feminine energies. You wonder about even remote viewing and stuff like that. These things, I just wonder how deep these people can go, or what kind of technology, you know what I'm saying, could somebody have where they can be in stealth mode, you know, going in people's cribs. It bothers me. I don't like that. If it's one thing, I don't like that shit right there, okay? And I feel like that's what these people like to do, so that they can get me to speak on things that ain't none of their damn business. So we're going to go ahead and continue to read here. So it kind of was like I said, when I went upstairs earlier, I came back and I guess the wind had blown the Bible open to Psalms. And so again, I'm going to go ahead and read Psalms 2 real quick. Okay, this part right here, because it really resonated. Okay. And it says, what fools, the nations are in a rage against the Lord. How strange that men should try and outwit God. Okay. And I feel like that's what this is. And I feel like this is these group of men or beings, because when we look at the world card, let's think about this. When we think about the world card, here, I'll just get the bigger cards. Nugget, can you turn on that light? Let me see. All right, because we're going to talk about it. Shed some light on the situation. Excuse me. Okay, here we go. Oh, no, that's the Wheel of Fortune. Well, I mean, also, like I said, this could be also that energy of those scribes or those judges and things like that, watching the wheel. Watching the wheel. Matter of fact, I'm going to leave it out, okay? But we're talking about the world card energy. Because I feel like a lot of these people have been watching some of us for a very long time already, okay? Without you knowing it. So it's almost like that kind of going back into, you know, time or into your childhood and stuff like that. And it's kind of like seeing things a little bit differently. Are you not here? I don't know what my world card is with my big cards. That's not good. Okay, well, let's just use these. What is this? Oh, yeah, that's that 3 of Pentacles. I don't know how these cards keep getting sticky like this. Come on, girl. Where you at? Yeah. It's almost like, yeah, that's why I feel like whatever this is, some kind of competition. But I feel like if I had never stepped into the tarot energy, I would have never really noticed that. I would have never known. So again, we have this energy of, like I said, man, okay? Okay, man, and the Anunnaki or the God energy here, okay? This fowl of the air energy, and then the beast of the field, which are the lions of the royal, lineages, I feel, and then the cattle, which are the servants or whatever. And that's what I feel like when somebody can try to penetrate your energy, okay, and you know who you are, or you're highbrow or high born or something like that, it's kind of a little bit disrespectful. So again, to call it out and to cleanse, your energy of that, I don't think that there's anything wrong with that, okay? Because again, these people are trying to sculpt this person into some kind of energy where this person will be replaced. So again, this is also that energy of trying to catch up this feminine energy into a snare to make her look like a whore or make her look. I was watching this clip earlier, and then it was this masculine energy said when a society can't dominate a beautiful, powerful woman, okay, that they will try to use insinuations about her body. If that don't work, body shame, and if that don't work, they will try to rape or molest or I feel even insinuate. I don't think he said that, but try to insinuate that or pin that in your mind that you have something to worry about when it comes to your vassal, especially if you're going through a sacred journey. Okay. So again, I feel like that is the thing. People are trying to, especially if people think they know you. Okay. That's the first thing that they're going to try to devise. But like I said, I'm just happy. I'm just proud of myself or whatever to where I am right now. Even being in the situationship, okay, and being able to like hold it down or whatever until I get my orders, okay? That's what it's like over here. Okay, so again, but it doesn't stop the fact that I have very paranormal things and different things that happen around me, and I'm new to this, so I'm just getting a hold on it, and I want to see what threats or whatever are serious and what things is something that you don't have to worry about. Okay, so yeah, we have the cattle and then the lions, where I feel like some of the servants are actually trying to, and maybe because of race, nationality, or something that's on some stupid paper, these people think that they can penetrate the energy of these lions here, okay? And I want to show that, again, we're going to make it out of that whole thing altogether, where there's not going to be no confusion anymore, where the playing field will be leveled here, okay? Because I feel like if you're in that Dalit energy, okay, so it says that black means dead in the eyes of law in the Black's Law Dictionary. Funny how it's called that. But at the same time, what does that mean? Could these people be used as some type of, because the way she holding these wands make me think about probing, okay? And so is this some kind of sense that no matter who you are and who you are to God, that these people think that they can take and milk and do whatever they can do to these feminine's bodies? Can they use their vassal? Can they use their womb for certain things? You know what I'm saying? I just feel like there's strange things going on here. All right. So, so yeah, I feel like that's that Anunnaki energy here. Heavy. Aquarius energy. Heavy. Okay. Right now, Aquarian energy actually working with man. You know what I'm saying? To penetrate the mind of this. And again, you see that there's like a breach or something here, where somebody's been acting like they not dabbling in it, but you can see that ribbon or something, or that bandage or that ribbon or whatever you want to call it, tied up here. Okay. Oh, but this, I don't know why this is also giving me something where when it comes to the man and the fowl of the air, it's something about, let me just pull some of these cards real quick to see, but it's something about touch. Maybe something about touch, or something about, like I said, that lick card just kept coming out, or taste. Okay. So I wonder if it has something to do with, we have salt in reverse. We have smack. Okay. All right. And then this bottom thing with her foot sticking out on this here, because this is, when I was looking at genital mutilation, this was kind of like the structure sometimes that they use. They do something down here, and then they do something like at the top, okay? And so, again, this made me think about buck breaking and also breeding, okay? Yeah, because, again, the large part of slavery was about breeding, okay? So this could be also, people taking feminine energy or whatever and trying to pair it with, or even just, yeah, okay? Because I started thinking, man, I've been thinking about some far out stuff, man, about, people being formed for the next the next generations or whatever, or how it's been possibly done in the past. And I feel like this could be when, with that zero, what is it called? Emissions. It just make me think that somebody's freely letting somebody's border be open. Oh yeah, the curtain. Okay, and we have necklace, and we have butter. So that they can try to defile the energy here. It's something that I'm just telling you. And there's a lot of people just saying that they don't sleep at night. I remember when I first started having my sleeping disorder, I did not want to, I could not sleep for like a week sometimes. Okay. So I wonder if it's like, do these new moons and these different things and stuff like this, if there's certain times when something happens here, some kind of, okay. So we have grind and reverse and drive. Okay. But yeah. And also, oh, some kids outside. And also, you know, this also makes me think of the Anunnaki in the man energy, but the reptilian energy is what's surrounding this energy and keeping this energy safe, or maybe fed with information or something like that. Okay. The whispers, the ancestors, even seeing all this gold stuff in the background reminds me of the ancestors. Okay. Or the writing on the wall here. All right. And so you have the Nephilim energy and the reptile and the Anunnaki energy and man. And then you have, like I said, the ruling class and then the cattle. Okay. But I feel they're all focused in, or it's like that all eyes on me kind of energy. Okay. So again, I feel like even being connected to, that's what I'm saying, being connected to this wreath might represent past ancestors of the same light. Okay. This may be why sometimes, you know, like I said, it feels like there's this energy of, you know, a king or Malcolm or something like that. Okay. So let's see. There was something else I wanted to say. But the whole time, like I said, this purple rain or this purple scarf, I feel represents them trying to mimic this energy, because they don't plan on using this energy in the first place. Once they're done with what they've been doing or how they've been watching, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be a wrap for this energy anyway. Sometimes I feel like it's going to be different this time, but still, it's just to be conscious of that. And then, like I said, with these two batons, one of these batons is dirty. So you wonder if it's like the visual, because it's kind of like looking at somebody through a peephole, actually, too. Okay. So peeping Tom, and y'all know, I told y'all about that peeping Tom that I had a long time ago. Okay. Dressed in all black or whatever. And that's what kind of got me to more so sleeping on the couch, so I can be like a watcher in the house or whatever, or like a security guard or whatever, long ago. Okay. So, and it was so funny because the weird thing about it, when I went up, when the police came or whatever, the man upstairs was like, hey, you know, next time something like that happened, come upstairs and get me first. And I'm like, what the fuck you mean? I mean, what the heck you mean? You know what I'm saying? We have grease in reverse. I'm thinking like, no, I think I'll call the police for, because almost like, why would you want me to do? Because I always been somebody that thinks like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't rest on that energy, but I at least go there. Why would he say that? You know, was it you? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's because he was always kind of weird a little bit. Okay. And it's so funny that my daughter now was in her apartment, and she had to leave her apartment because she found out, you know, some stuff. She was thinking somebody was taking her stuff or whatever. And come to find out that this energy was kind of like a cross dresser or whatever. And there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you do. But, you know, she was feeling like she was being watched or something, or recorded in her home. But I told her, it's funny, like I said, when I said that it was going on, you didn't believe it. But, you know, that might be going on here. You didn't believe it, but now you see what I'm saying. Okay. But let's see. So this is, again, this might be these people upset about these things, because I don't know if this is like ancient stuff. I don't know if this is stuff that, you know, like I said, somebody might not like me talking about these things, but these are the same people that will sit there and try to judge you on everything and try to cancel you out as if you work for them. Okay. So again, it says, what fools the nations are to rage against the Lord. How strange that men should try to outwit God. For a summit conference of the nations has been called to plot against the Lord and his Messiah, Christ the King. Okay. And it says, come, let us break his chains, they say, and free ourselves from all this slavery to God, okay? And it says, but God in heaven merely laughs. He or she is amused by all their puny plans, okay? Yeah, by all of their puny plans, okay? And I feel like that's why when I bought what I bought, they asked me, did I want a bag? And I'm like, no, I don't need one, because, you know, it really wasn't really on my mind. But I see now, you know, like, again, but anyway, I wouldn't change nothing. It is what it is. I'm someone that is going through this journey, and I'm testing things out. I'm testing spirits. I'm testing energies. I have to sit with certain energies sometimes, and I'm studying it, and I'm learning as I go. Okay, how to protect myself or how to point out certain things. And that's just it. And I'm sharing it with other people so they can hopefully do the same. There might be somebody else that sees at a different advantage point, and that's their job to do that. You know what I'm saying? But if you know something, say something. Why are you trying to get me to say it? Shit, do you know more about something? And especially that's what gets me when it comes to these people that really focus on like crime in the tarot community. Okay, because I'm more biblical, spiritual, you know what I'm saying, historical, you know, living prophetic energy. These people, you know what I'm saying, they go there with that kind of stuff. That's not my arena necessarily, even though I feel like I could go there, but that's just not where. I'm not going to have nobody else lead me there and then get myself trapped up in something that I don't know nothing about. Because again, the way that I see it's not like a whole storyline comes in. There's only bits and pieces. You know what I'm saying? So I got to talk about stuff that I lived. I can't talk about stuff that somebody else lived. Now, if it comes to me, then it comes to me. You know what I'm saying? If something comes to me, like I can sense stuff like around me sometimes and pinpoint things, but other than that, I don't like to go into nobody else's arena that I don't really know nothing about. And I feel like that's what this person was trying to do. It's trying to force a story or force something into my mind that I don't really know about. And it would make it seem like I know about this, but I feel like also this feminine energy might be connected to one of these masculine energies. And whatever they're doing, like I said, is a plot. These fools that have this plot to try to come against somebody. And again, also, like I said, I don't have that many subscribers and I don't have that many views. So I would just not imagine that this particular person is following me, is subscribed, or even watching my videos. So at the same time, whatever she was saying was making it seem like, well, you got to be a watcher. You know what I'm saying? You either watching here or you watching somewhere else. Okay. And so that's, like I said, that's the energy that we're in here. So on that note, okay, it is what it is. And I feel like just because people are a little bit spicy, we have the archer energy here. I still can pinpoint shit too. I just don't never be trying to go there, but unless I really have to, okay? If I have to go there, then I'll fucking go there, all right? And then also, I feel like, you know, some people is not like moving towards the same goals in the future. So again, I have to kind of try to keep myself balanced to a certain extent. That don't mean that I'm going to, you know what I'm saying, be changing the way I do things or trying to manipulate nothing. It's just mean that I have to be careful, a little bit more careful. I have a lot of things at stake. When you're this person that's in this energy and everybody's watching you, you know, again, it can be intimidating, but I just act like nothing. You know, it's been feeling like that for so long. It's like, whatever. And then now that I'm looking back at the past, it's like, okay, so this has been going on for a very long time. It's whatever. All right. And I feel like this is the energy that everybody need to be in, because everybody is being, you know, again, watched or something in some kind of way or some kind of like these days. Okay. So it says, and I feel like, again, if somebody has some proof of something like that, then I don't know. I mean, I don't know where the hell you got it from. And that's what's scary about, like I said, this doppelganger energy and all this energy here. Okay. All right. And it says, come, let us break the chains. Okay. It says, but God, let's see, but God in heaven merely laughs. He is amused by all their puny plans. Okay. And then fierce fury, he or she rebukes them and fills them with fear. And I feel like this is what these energies are. They don't like the fact that I'm calling them out. If they ran across my Instagram or something, they don't like the fact that I'm putting their images. I try not to put names and stuff like that. They don't like that I'm putting up there. But if you up there, motherfucker, then you at least in my energy. You at least real heavy in my energy, period. You watching, you stalking, you something, okay? And again, some people, like I said, they're able to look in and observe. I feel like whatever program this is or whatever they got going on, and I think some people use the information. They're very positive and enlightening, and they may even enlighten me on something. But some of these people try to get funky, and they try to get funny, and they start talking about personal things that they shouldn't be talking about. And I feel like those people should not have and hold those positions and those titles, all right? So it says, yeah, for the Lord declares, this is the king of my choice, and I have enthroned him in Jerusalem, okay? And it says my holy city. But I feel like, again, this might be, hold on one second. This might be talking about somebody putting somebody in my energy here. Hold on. I'll be right back, y'all. Hold on.